Good morning, all. And I don't know about you, but this year sure seems to be going by fast because here we are in a new month. It's the 1st of April. It's Friday, and our reading is from Psalm 33:12 to 13. How blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people whom he has chosen to be his special possession. The Lord watches from heaven. He sees all people. Now, of course, this was speaking of Israel as God's chosen people. And we are greatly blessed when we are living in obedience to him. Unfortunately, the times we have been extremely limited, which is the reason behind thousands of years of diaspora, because we're a stubborn people. Now, that doesn't mean that there are not individuals within the nation who have followed and turned to God in obedience, who have followed Christ, and that's certainly true. But the promise is that nations who live according to his guidelines can also be blessed. This nation, the United States, was blessed for many years as it followed Judeo-Christian standards. And when it began to turn away more and more from it, is when this nation fell into sin, fell into immorality, turned further away from him, became more pagan. And we've certainly seen that over the last years. I don't know whether there's a partial returning or not. But the fact is that God allows nations and has all through their histories to collapse. And as they collapse, you can see it in moral degradation, in crime, in injustice, in bribery, in corruption. And then we need to pray that this nation would repent and return to at least the Judeo-Christian standards that for much of its history, if not most of its history, allowed us to minister to the world and allowed us to be a blessing. But meanwhile, as individuals, we can be who God's called us to be. We can be little lights that reflect his light into the darkness of other people's lives. Because the only thing that changes nations is individual people turning to the Lord and becoming who he's called them to be. So as, let's say, ambassadors of a heavenly kingdom, we need to live as examples of that reality. And best case scenario, maybe that causes some changes in the nation. But most importantly, it may be used by God to add more people into citizenship, into his kingdom, and having an eternity with him to look forward to. And in the long run, whatever's going on down here will not matter, because one day God is going to judge all unrighteousness and destroy it and create a new heaven and a new earth that will be totally righteous. And so while we may be driven crazy by some of the craziness around us, we need to keep our eyes looking up to the Lord, and knowing that that's where security comes from, not in the world around us becoming more sane, even though that would be nice if it did. So, I don't know about you, but I'm voting for Christ to return, take us out of here. But meanwhile, today, be who he's called you to be today. And remember, today is the only day we have to get through. And if he doesn't come the end of the day, or before I finish this, I'll see you again tomorrow.